Now at the plate, John Cavazos. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, number 34.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Hit down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Cavazos gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Batting third, first baseman, Bernardo Cordero.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 1-2. He's outside for a ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
1-1 the count. Grounded to short. Scooped up. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave them loaded. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Ready now for Baltimore, Thomas Kobayashi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. From the stretch. And a 2-seam fastball there, but this is chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Set to deliver the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-1. They'll try it again from first. In there. Now the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
1 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Richard Tanaka, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Popped him up. Cordero in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
On the ground to the left side. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Dan Handy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Softly hit out to short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Anton Jimenez. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Lincoln Florival. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Orioles,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Christopher.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
A ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. One there on to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now. At the plate, Jorge Lima. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole.
Oh, look at this. He gathers the throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, John Cavazos. He singled his last time up. In there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle to his right, Kobayashi. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Riding in once again, Christopher Wilson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and that caught a piece of him as it went by. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another chance. Bernardo Cordero. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now for the O's, Timmy Hudson. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready now for Baltimore, Charles K. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. Settling in now, Glenn Hurd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Cordova.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
0-1, here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Starks comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a high chopper. He's got it. And he's safe.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
0-1, here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The 0-2 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Reined in. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Next for the Dodgers, Anton Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. In now, Rory Pruitt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Jimenez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Thomas Kobayashi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-2 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. There's ball 4. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Richard Tanaka, from the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cordova has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Christopher Zarate. He'll swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ripped down the line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Jorge Lima. He swings and lines it to left. Jimenez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We're through 4, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit on the ground to short. Kay ranges to his right. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, John.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, John Cavazos. Hit out towards second. Kobayashi takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Christopher Wilson. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
No balls and a strike to count. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Wilson is off at first with 2 away. 1-2 now.
I got the count. 1-2.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, Timmy Hudson.
Leading off for the Orioles.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Timmy.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. 2
balls and a strike now. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So striding in, Charles Hay. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. High in the air out to center field. Handy is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Glenn Hurd.
Catcher, Glenn Hurd.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Handy on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Rory Pruitt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Kobayashi. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cordova shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles leading off the inning, Eddie Cordova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hay comes up with it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Second baseman, Henry Cabrera.
Digging in once again, Henry Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Standing in now, Bo starts. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready, 1-6. Again, Anton Jimenez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Working on hanging another 0. The pitch flipped out the other way towards short, and this will be taken down. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Richard Tanaka. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Ball 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jimenez has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Emilio. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Into the box, Jorge Lima, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Line drive to center field, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Domingo Quezada trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 16, Domingo.
He's set, and the pitch. Now both runners on the move. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And next up for Los Angeles, Lincoln Florival. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Into the box now, John Cavazos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a called strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Down the third baseline. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Christopher Wilson.
Standing in, Christopher Wilson. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready.
Leading off for the Orioles, catcher, Glenn Hurd.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jimenez on the move. 1 down. Ready for another shot now, Thomas Kobayashi.
Thomas Kobayashi.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Digging in once again, Richard Tanaka.
Richard Tanaka.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. leading off the inning, Bernardo Cordero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now it's 2-0. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in the switch hitter, Meric Cabrera, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy. Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
So he gets him swing.
The batter, designated hitter,
Harold Munoz takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Valenzuela over at second. Cordova is over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Ready for another chance.
Center fielder number 7, Dan Handy.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Adrian Valenzuela will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
First base, number 26, Adrian.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Zarate, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jimenez giving chase. He's got it 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Emilio Cabrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Riding in once again, Jorge Lima. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. Cabrera on the grass. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A nice look there at the inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. A.J. Stinson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Bounce it to the left side. Hay loves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Lincoln Florival.
Ready once again, Lincoln Florival. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, John Cavazos. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Our final line score.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second baseman.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Drilled to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Emilio Cabrera. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hard hit at third. Right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Ramon Tejada is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing second base.
Stepping in, Christopher Wilson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next for the Dodgers, Bernardo Cordero. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Throw in time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Settling in now, Jorge Lima, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. One ball, 1 strike to count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Center fielder, Timmy.
Digging in now, Timmy Hudson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Batting 7, shortstop, Charles Kay.
He's set. Here it comes. He's running. Pitch misses the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sight.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Glenn Hurd, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Jimenez. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready now for Baltimore, Gregorio Ferreira.
Gregorio Ferreira.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Kay leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Up high, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. In there for a called strike, 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Into the box now, Rory Pruitt. Handy going back to the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Chopped in front of home plate. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Anton Jimenez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Dan
Next up for Los Angeles, Dan Handy. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. In now for the O's, Ramon Tejada.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christopher Zarate. He singled his last time up. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
One out, nobody on. Changeup in for a strike. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping in now, Emilio Cabrera. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball 2.
2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Now at the plate, Jorge Lima. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Center fielder number 12.
Into the box now, Timmy Hudson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Zarate is on his way home. He comes across to score as they move on top 4-0. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Digging in, Lincoln Florival, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Henry Cabrera.
Digging in, Henry Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Alberto Garcia.
Standing in now, Alberto Garcia, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, John.
So striding forward now, John Cavazos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he bounces it. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Dodgers 1. Ready for another chance? Charles K. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Charles K.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Gregorio Ferreira. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Rory Pruitt. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And to score is the runner from third. Make it 5-1.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
1-0 the count. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Ball and a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
1-1. Line hard, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Christopher Zarate. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Pruitt at second. Tejada at first. 1 gone. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Emilio Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The count now at 2-1. Six runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. To 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernardo Cordero. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Eddie Cordova. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
1-2.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two. Two away now.
Left fielder.
Now batting, Anton Jimenez. Pitch on the way. Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Jimenez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
High in the air down the right field line. Lima sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They're down 7-1. Digging in and looking for more, Timmy Hudson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Timmy Hudson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Right over the middle, knee high. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Ready for another shot now, Charles K. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. K, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, captain Glenn Hurd.
Ready once again, Glenn Hurd. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Turn gone, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Glenn Hurd becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lincoln Floribal comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in now, Henry Cabrera. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Leonardo
Carlos Valladares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Carlos Valladares.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Baltimore's out in front, 7-1. Domingo Quezada gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Rory Pruitt. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Quezada has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot. Thickens here, 3-0. The 3-0. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, first baseman, Christopher Zarate.
Striding in once again, Christopher Zarate. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. The 2-1. Line drive to center field. Handy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're on top 7. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, John Cavazos. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tejada moving to his right. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christopher Wilson.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wilson. First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider. This is popped up. High hop, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, first baseman, Bernardo Cordero.
Next for the Dodgers, Bernardo Cordero. Pitch on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Up and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 7-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Alvaro Costa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Emilio Cabrera. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Takes this the other way to right. Cordova is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Jorge Lima. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Timmy Hudson waits on deck. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
1-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Lima leads off first with one away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In there, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Glenn Hurd.
Ready now for Baltimore, Glenn Hurd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. Next up for Los Angeles, Eddie Cordova due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
Standing in, Anton Jimenez. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Settling in now, Dan Handy. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hudson moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up now, Lincoln Florival. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The O's. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jackie Lord is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ken Matsusaka will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gregorio Ferreira goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon.
In now for the O's, Ramon Tejada. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 home. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on. Striding into the box, Henry Cabrera. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that's out number 1. At the plate, Ken Matsusaka, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And there's ball 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box now, John Cavazos. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Way out in front. The windup and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the 9th now in game 3. Another nice evening here in LA as we welcome
number 6, Craig Corrigan.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another chance. Emilio Cabrera. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Strike two swinging. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Lima. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Timmy Hudson. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Striding in once again, Christopher Wilson. He'll lead things off here in the ninth with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Bounce to first. Zarate fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Bernardo Cordero.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernardo Cordero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Eddie Cordova. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Bouncer down the line. But that one rolls foul. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit.
Throw on to first, and the Orioles are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
(7-1) the final score in tonight's. Baltimore take a commanding 3-0 lead in this World Series. Gregorio Ferreira earns the victory on the mound. Alberto Garcia was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Orioles. 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.